This video will be a full tour and documentation of this 2014 Chrysler 300C. This 300 is painted in billet silver metallic. Chrome door handles and mirror caps. This vehicle does have smart key access. On the driver's door panel, you have some storage with a bottle holder, speaker for your sound system. It does have an Alpine premium sound system, your electronic fuel door release button. This vehicle does have power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors. And the controls for your two-person memory driver's seat. Nappa leather seating is standard, and this one features the black interior color scheme. Both front seats do have full power adjustments. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start up that 5.7-liter HEMI. On the key fob, you got the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, remote start and panic. And to start, because of the smart key access, just make sure the key fob is somewhere in the vehicle, put your foot on the brake and then hit this button to start. The full-size 300 is the Chrysler Marquis' flagship car. The Chrysler 300 nameplate goes back many decades, and the model has seen numerous iterations, from the letter series 300s that were made from 1955 to 1965, to the non-letter series 300 that was produced from 62 to 71, the front-wheel drive LH-based 300M from the late 90s and early 2000s, and finally the current iteration of the Chrysler 300, that being the rear-wheel drive LX and LD platform-based 300, which is what we'll be focusing on today. Consistently, though, the 300 nameplate has always been applied to a full-size car, be it a coupe, convertible, or sedan. The LX platform Chrysler 300 made its debut for 2005. For 2006, it received a platform sibling which also bears a revived Mopar name, that being the Dodge Charger. For 2011, the 300 and Charger received a redesign, marking the debut of the second-generation LX platform Chrysler 300, which is what the 2014 model in this video represents. As of the 2022 model year, the second-gen LX platform 300 is still being produced, making it one of the oldest cars you can still buy brand new today. The same is true for the Dodge Charger. The Charger and 300 each offer their own different styling inside and out, with the Charger being more muscular-looking, and the 300 having a more lavish, elegant look. The 300 and Charger did receive a mid-cycle update for 2015, which gave them revised exterior fascias and interior elements, along with updated features and tech. Therefore, this 2014 300 is obviously a pre-facelift second-gen model. 2014 was also the last year in the US for the high-performance Chrysler 300 SRT, leaving the Dodge Charger as the sole model of the LX full-size sedan duo to get the SRT treatment in the following years. The 2014 Chrysler 300 comes in four main model variants. First, there's the base 300, followed by the 300S, 300C like we have here, and the high-performance 300 SRT. The 300C has two sub-trims on top of the standard 300C model, including the 300C John Varvatos Limited Edition Luxury and John Varvatos Limited Edition Limited. In addition, the SRT is also split into two trims, those being Core and Premium. Three different naturally aspirated engines are offered. The base engine is a 3.6-liter V6, standard on every model except for the SRT, which makes 292 horsepower or 300 horsepower in the 300S. Then there's the 5.7-liter HEMI V8 pumping out 363 horsepower like this one has, which is available in the 300S and 300C models. Finally, the SRT models come with a 6.4-liter HEMI V8 rocking 470 horsepower. V6 models come with an 8-speed automatic transmission, while both V8 engines are paired to a 5-speed auto. Rear-wheel drive is standard, with all-wheel drive being an option on every main model except for the SRT. Competitors for the 2014 Chrysler 300 include the Chevrolet Impala, Ford Taurus, Toyota Avalon, Nissan Maxima, and Kia Cadenza. In Chrysler's 2014 four-door sedan lineup, the full-size flagship 300 sits at the top, just above the mid-size 200. The instrument cluster does house 4 analog gauges, along with this nice looking blue backlighting. Got your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And there's also this digital info display. It has a 4-spoke design, leather and wood, multifunctional steering wheel. There are comfort grips along the top of the rim. You've got the controls for your information display, along with your voice command and hands-free phone, cruise control, and then on the back of the spokes, you've got your seat track and volume controls for the radio. The steering wheel is power, tilt, and telescopic. You have your headlight controls, panel dim, power trunk release, air vent. Right here you've got your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have an analog clock, air vents, the touchscreen interface for your Uconnect infotainment system, your aforementioned push-button ignition. Although the infotainment system does have climate controls that you can control from there, you of course have a set of redundant physical controls if you don't want to use the touchscreen. Hazard light button, dual zone automatic climate control, volume power knob, tuning knob for the radio as well. SD card slot, your CD player slot. Behind here you do have some storage along with a power outlet. Putting the vehicle in reverse does reveal a backup camera. Manual shiftability. Some storage next to the gear shifter. Behind this cover are 2 cup holders, and these cup holders are heated and cooled via these buttons right here. Center console has this removable tray, and in it there is another power outlet along with a USB port and an aux port. The glove box is lockable. The vehicle's parking brake is foot operated. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions. And there are grab handles at all 4 corners. Auto-dimming rearview mirror, As for the overhead console, you've got a sunglass holder, garage door opener, and your overhead lighting. And finally, we'll go over the Uconnect infotainment system. It's pretty simple. Right now we're on the radio screen, so we've got your different sources. The main three you can choose from are AM, FM, and Sirius XM. Your presets, whatnot. Audio takes you to your audio controls, audio settings, all that. Player basically takes you to CD, your CD player, or say if you got your phone hooked up. Now this set of controls, you got some of your luxury features, such as the rear sunshade. Just tap that, it'll raise or lower that sunshade. And then also from here is where you control the 2-stage heated and cooled front seats and the heated steering wheel that this vehicle has. Climate takes you to your climate control screen, pretty much the same controls as the physical set right here. Navigation, just got your settings, tools, and then have a look at the map. There's a good look at the navigation map. 3D, as you can see, with all the hills. And then phone, this takes you to, you're able to pair a phone up. And then more, finally you got your various settings. And then Sirius XM Travel Link, so if you have a subscription, it'll bring up your local fuel prices, movies that are playing, sports, local weather. And now we'll have a look at the engine bay, but not before rolling down the driver's window. Both front windows are fully automatic. Standard on the 300C are these 18-inch chrome-clad 10-spoke aluminum rims. Under the hood of this 300C is the optional 5.7-liter HEMI V8. It's a naturally aspirated 16-valve pushrod engine with variable valve timing and fuel-saver technology, and it produces 363 horsepower at 5,200 RPM and 394 pound-feet of torque at 4,200 RPM. This engine is paired to a 5-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability, and the 300C in this video is a rear-wheel drive model. Running on recommended mid-grade unleaded with a 19.1-gallon fuel tank, the 300 with the 5.7-liter HEMI and rear-wheel drive achieves an estimated 15 mpg in the city and 24 mpg on the highway. The four-wheel independent suspension includes a short and long arm front setup and a multi-link rear setup. Stopping the 300 are front ventilated disc brakes and rear solid disc brakes. Curb weight for the 5.7-liter HEMI rear-wheel drive 300 rounds up to 4,300 pounds. The towing capacity is 1,000 pounds. As you saw earlier, the fuel door is on the driver's side. It does have a capless fuel filling system. As you would expect, the rear door panel has your usual stuff, like your storage area, bottle holder, and your rear window switch. Both front seats do have storage pockets on the backs. In addition to the grab handles, back here you also have coat hooks and lights. Now down here, you've got your rear air vents. You can also control the rear sunshade from back here. And you got the controls for your 2-stage heated rear seats, along with a power outlet. Then you got a folding rear center armrest with 2 cup holders and some storage. The rear seats also fold 60-40 split. Dual exhaust. The trunk of the 300 offers 16.3 cubic feet of cargo space. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2014 Chrysler 300, and as always, stay tuned for more tours.